Thousands facing criminal charges in Oregon are still awaiting trial. That's due to a massive shortage in public defenders. Isabella Warren checks on the impact in Central Oregon.
One of our fundamental values as a country is that the criminal legal system has to be fair and our courts have to be fair. And there isn't fairness if someone doesn't have a lawyer who knows how to navigate the system.
The state of Oregon is facing what some consider a judicial crisis. As of September, 2,000 people facing criminal charges are without a public defender. Nonprofit Metropolitan Public Defense lists low pay and high demands as a reason for the shortage.
The way that the system works is that if somebody's accused of a crime, they have a constitutional right to be represented by an attorney. And if they can't afford an attorney, the court will appoint an attorney for them. If you don't have an attorney to appoint, then the criminal case against the person cannot move forward in the system.
Deschutes County District Attorney Steve Gunnels says locally the shortage is not as severe as Portland and surrounding areas. Do you agree that this is a crisis?
In Deschutes County, it hasn't reached the point where I would call it a crisis, but we're always pretty close to the edge of that.
Gunnels recalls just one case in the county where a defendant had to be released because a public defender wasn't assigned. Nearly 9 in 10 people charged with a federal crime cannot afford defense, according to the Bureau of Justice Statistics. A recent lawsuit in Washington County alleged a defendant's constitutional rights were being violated by being withheld a public defender. The federal judge overseeing the case ruled defendants must be released after 10 days of not having representation. Now, attorneys are urging to change that to just 48 hours. State legislators have also allocated $100 million to hire more attorneys.
The fundamental question that Oregonians need to ask is, what are we getting back from the taxpayer monies we're putting into the system?
Gunnels says it's a step in the right direction, but the state can do more.
We need to create incentives so that people who graduate from law school want to go into that line of work, to be public defenders, to represent indigent defendants, so that there are enough attorneys to represent the people who are charged with crimes.
It's unclear yet if this will be a top priority for legislators in the next legislative session. That doesn't begin until January of 2024. Isabella Warren, News Channel 21.